speak, that's totally fine because it is being broadcast. I had talked a little bit with Peggy about how we might do this because what I've typically done is talked for a few minutes, got the agenda items from you guys who are attending, and then spoken to the items that you're interested in. But doing a joint meeting, I know that there might be some municipal issues and some provincial issues. So what I thought we would do is we would each take a couple minutes to give you a really brief update on work that we are doing. And then we would see what your questions are and what you would like on the agenda. If there are joint things, then we can kind of answer them in this forum. And if there's more specifically provincial or specifically municipal things, what we might do is just kind of break off into the two sides and do more open house style, so you can come and chat with us and ask your questions. So is everyone okay with that, or would you rather keep the entire group together and ask questions, or is it better have one-on-one?
Since we have so few, together.
Together? Right. Okay, we can certainly do that for a bit, and I always save time at the end if people have really personal or specific questions about themselves or their situation, that I and Peggy will both be here to help out with those individually after. So we can keep it together for the group for now, and we'll just kind of see who gets which question. So I've spoken for a few minutes. Peggy, do you want to give an update to the work that you're doing in London and in Queen's Park?
Sure, and first I just wanted to say thank you to Virginia Ridley for making this suggestion that she and I do a joint municipal provincial open house, I guess, or town hall. There are a number of, or municipalities are creatures of legislation, so the provincial government is responsible for all of the legislation that governs municipalities. So there's been some recent changes to the Municipal Act, municipal financing, municipal election rules, these kinds of things. And then of course there are a number of big issues that affect the City of London that the decisions are being made at Queen's Park. So it seemed to make sense for us to have this joint meeting. But for me, as a member of Provincial Parliament for London West, the big issues that I have been raising in the legislature and championing as often as I can are around electricity rates, hydro bills. The privatization of Hydro One is a huge concern for, I think the latest survey data showed that something like 85% of Ontarians are opposed to the privatization of Hydro One, and yet we've now seen 30% of the shares of Hydro One have been sold to the private sector. But we are, as through the NDP caucus, we are mobilizing as strongly as we can to try to prevent any further sell-off of the public utility. The other issue that is a huge concern for people in London is around healthcare. And in particular, we have seen long waits for elective surgeries, hip and knee replacements specifically, and London has some of the highest wait times in the province. The Auditor General released a report last week, and she singled out wait times as a big challenge for the province. And there's also the issue about the way that wait times are reported. So what I hear from the people I represent is that there's the public reporting of wait times is from the time you see a specialist and the specialist says, yes, you need surgery, to when you get your surgery. But in fact, people are waiting, months and months and months from their initial consult with their family doctor to see the specialist. So in fact, even the wait times that are reported from the specialist are it's not an accurate depiction of how long actually waiting to get these surgeries done. So